Level 1. The Lookout. You're 12 years old, and the sun over Los Angeles feels different when you're standing on a corner that doesn't belong to you. You live in a neighborhood where the gang controls every block, every alleyway, and every conversation whispered behind closed doors. You see the older guys, the ones with the pristine shoes, the heavy gold chains, and the cars that rumble the pavement. To the rest of the world, they're a menace. To you, they're the only people who seem to have a future. Your mother works 2 jobs, cleaning houses in the hills, and yet she's always behind on rent. You're tired of being invisible. One afternoon, a man you've seen around, someone everyone moves aside for, approaches you. He doesn't offer you a job, he offers you a phone and a choice. He tells you what to look for: military-style trucks, black SUVs with tinted windows, or any car that cruises too slowly. He tells you what happens if you fall asleep. You are now a lookout, or what some call a bottle or ganero. Your job is deceptively simple. You watch. You sit on a plastic chair outside a convenience store with a Coke in your hand, looking like just another kid. But your thumb is always hovering over the call button. If you see the police, you text a single emoji, a cop car. If you see a rival gang, you text a snake. You make more in a week than your mother makes in a month, and for the first time, your little brother has new shoes. But there's a price. You're being tested. They want to see if you can keep your mouth shut when the teacher asks why you're always tired, or when the police offer you $20 to talk. You say nothing. You've graduated from being a kid to being a ghost on the corner. Level 2. The Initiate. Getting jumped in. 6 months have passed. You've proven you aren't a snitch. You've run errands, held packages without asking what was inside, and stayed on your post through the heat and the rain. One night, the big homie pulls you into an alleyway. "You want in?" he asks. You nod, even though your heart is trying to punch through your ribs. This is the jump in, the moment your old life dies and your new one begins. A circle of 13 members forms around you. The rules are brutal. You have to survive 13 seconds, or sometimes much longer, of all of them attacking you at once. You can't fight back, you can't run, and you definitely can't cry out. The count starts. The first fist hits your jaw and the world tilts. 5 seconds in and you're on the concrete, tasting blood and asphalt. At 11 seconds, your vision blurs into a haze of blue and white. When it finally stops, they don't leave you there. They help you up. They hug you. They call you homeboy. You're given a street name. Maybe it's Flaco, Smiley, or Diablo. This name is your new identity. Level 3. The Soldier, putting in work. You're 16 now, and you've moved up from the corner. You're a soldier or a boyek. You aren't just watching the business anymore. You are the business. Your days are spent moving product. You're the middleman, picking up tightly wrapped bricks from behind dumpsters and delivering them to houses 3 blocks away. You walk through checkpoints with your heart hammering, trying to look like just another student with a backpack full of books. You're making $200 to $300 a week, which feels like a fortune. You buy a chain, you buy new clothes, you feel powerful. But being a soldier also means putting in work. When a store owner refuses to pay for protection, you're the one who walks in with a bat to smash the windows. When a rival gang member is spotted in your territory, you're the one who goes hunting. The first time you have to use a weapon, your hands shake so much you nearly miss. They told you why he had to go, but you don't really need the explanation anymore. By the 3rd time, you don't feel anything. No guilt, no satisfaction, just business. You've learned that in this world, being good at something is the only way to survive. But the risk is constant. If the police catch you, the gang won't bail you out. You do your time and you keep your mouth shut. That is the code. Level 4. The Trusted Member, the Veterano. You're 19 and you've survived longer than most. You've done 18 months in county jail for assault and you never said a word to the detectives. When you came home, the gang threw you a party. You've earned your stripes. You're a veterano or a collector now. You're not doing the grunt work anymore. You have younger soldiers working under you and they kick up a portion of their earnings to you. Your job is managing territory. You control 3 blocks, deciding which corner the dealers stand on and who gets taxed. You go door to door to the local businesses, the pharmacies, the nightclubs, the taco stands, to collect the monthly tax. Most people pay without issue because they know the rules. For those who think they're smart, you provide a correction. Sometimes it's a conversation. Sometimes it's a beating that leaves them unconscious in their own kitchen. You're making $1,500 a week now. You have a used BMW and an apartment. You bought your mother a house, and though she cries because she knows where the money comes from, she doesn't ask questions. You feel like a businessman, but you're marked. The police have you in a database as a verified gang member. If anything happens in your 3 blocks, they come for you first. You can't leave the life. There is no running. The only way out is in a coffin or as a rat, and rats don't live long. Level 5, the shot caller, the big homie. You're 24, you've been shot twice and arrested 6 times, but you've never broken. The organization trusts you, and you're promoted to a shot caller, a polero, or a brigadier. You are the leader of your local set with 40 soldiers under your command. You control an entire neighborhood now, not just a few blocks. Your life is no longer about the street, it's about management. You hold meetings where your subordinates bring you their problems. A rival set hit a dealer, a stash house was raided, or someone is skimming money. You make the decisions, and your word is law. If you say someone gets jumped out, it happens. If you greenlight someone for death, they disappear. You're pulling in $5,000 to $10,000 a week. You have power and respect, but you also have a target on your back. Every ambitious younger member wants your spot, and every rival gang wants you dead. The FBI has a task force specifically dedicated to taking you down. You don't sleep well anymore. You keep a gun under your pillow and change where you sleep every few nights. You trust no one completely, not even your girlfriend, because the feds love to flip the people closest to you. Finally, you're 35 years old, and you've been in the life for over 20 years. You've been shot, you've killed, and you've made hundreds of thousands of dollars, and you've lost it all. You're a legend now, a ghost story that parents tell their kids to keep them off the streets. Maybe you're lucky enough to be retired in a villa somewhere, unable to ever return home to see your family because of the warrants for your arrest. Or maybe you're sitting in a car outside your mother's house, watching her cry because she knows you're already a dead man walking.